Okay, I guess I'm live now. Hi, guys. To my total of 0 viewers. Just, it's fine. It's okay, I guess. I'll just sit here and see if literally anyone joins. Otherwise, I think I'm just going to make this, uh, just another avenue of recording and stuff. Let's see what if you. Ah, hi, Dushan. It's a wonder anyone actually joins, but yeah. Hi, zdravo. Yeah, I'm just kind of. You know what? Sure, let's kind of just start off with. I mean, you know what? First, what's your scent of the day, Dushan? I'm kind of curious. You know, you got one. I'm currently wearing Armani's Stronger with You Oud. I know it's a guilty pleasure of mine. It's just it's just something I enjoy. But yeah, what do you got? You wearing Timbuktu? You wearing Zonka? What are you wearing, Dushan? You got anything special? Anyhow, I think I'm going to start with yeah. Since I just did the Vintage Guerlain sample series, I really want to continue with the perfumes of the same vein. And I heard a lot of good stuff about Sultan Pasha, and that he kinda has this vintage Guerlain style. Any in particular? Let me just pull him up on my tablet. That's kind of you know, it's there we go. Sultan Pasha at Tars. Let's go to all at Tars and see l'artisan lourd d'ombre extrême. Is that like a classic amber, like a kind of just a resinous? I know, trying to be authentic amber. Or is it more like the Shalimar, you know, imaginary amber, like Luca Turin says? Uh, hmm. Let's see. Ooh, yeah. One I kind of want to try because I heard that Rich Mitch recommended it to me. Is there we go, Fougère Noire. Fougère Noire. That's one that Rich Mitch recommended to me that I try. But oh yeah, there's also I saw DJ Sacred Scarab. Yeah, that one I also want to try because that one's is his only perfume in sprayable format. Where is it? I'm trying to find. There we go. I heard this one is also good. Uh, Tabacorum. Tabacorum. No. You were thinking of Figuier Noir. Fougère Noire is Pasha Sultan's composition. It's Figuier Noir, black fig. Fougère is, Fougère Royale. And that's it. It's Figuier, fig. I haven't smelled any Hubagan actually. Which kind of oops on my part, but there's no Hubigan sellers in my area, so that's that. But yeah, it's let's see. Yeah, tobacco. That's something I want to try. Ooh, there's this one is scary. Deer Musk signature accord. Wow, I'm kind of scared. Ooh, wow. I mean, it's probably gonna be like it's definitely gonna be a synthetic musk, but like, goddamn, deer? That's insane. Uh, yeah, it's I heard it's like the first famous fougère. There's also sorry, I'm kind of doing a one man show for Lushan at the moment. I don't know if anyone else would join, but yeah, we have Hindi Oud Nasha. Mostly because Hindi Oud is a very interesting, challenging oud that I'm really trying to get my head around. I smelled Lao oud from Bortnikov, and that one is also interesting. It's very very poopy shitty, but there also is kind of a coffee nuance to it. Not full bottle worthy at all to me, but it was worth the experience. In terms of other Hindi ouds, Beauty and the Beast from Arij Ledure was also very interesting in how just outright aggressive, violent, abusive, hateful it was towards me. It's like it didn't want me to wear it. It was so just it was so it was borderline like unwearable in that it was physically finding me. Oud Maximus from Bortnikov. I'm pretty sure for the moment he's like not making them, but like I don't know, maybe like in a year or two he'd have the ouds and the supplies again to make it again. Uh, let's see. I'm kind of looking. Ooh, there's another one I kind of forgot. I'm trying to find it. Ooh, there's also I heard that Turath is another one that I really want to try. It's the most expensive one, which is dangerous to buy. Right. I wanted to buy Miel Fleur. Miel Fleur is interesting because it's flowers and honey. Miel Fleur. Turath, yes. Uh, this Sultan Pasha's Turath. I'm pretty sure. Let's see if I can find it on his. There it is. I found it on his website. It's okay. It looks like it's from the notes here. It looks like it's a rose oud, but it also has jasmine, tuberose. It it has the same Hindi oud nasha, ambergris. I It might actually use real ambergris. Wow. But like, yeah, Sultan Pasha is just, from what I see, it's just it's you know I heard he taught Russian Adam from DJ. You know DJ, right? And yeah, he also like posts his wares, and he has a lot, and I mean a lot of the Tabakorum Atar, which is very interesting. Speaking of DJ, another brand I really want to try is I really don't know how to say it. From the English kind of pronunciation, I'd say it's Bogue, but I heard Ramsey call it Bogway, which I'm really not sure which one it is. Uh, the one I'm really, since it's his latest creation, I want to try 10. 10 just looks interesting, and the bottle looks kind of cute, 10. Ooh, it's 10. Let's see what my is. There it is. Uh, let's pull up Fragrantica. I hate that website because it's it's a cop out for people. They can just like list off notes on Fragrantica, and then they feign expertise. I don't like doing it. That's why I just don't list notes. I just smell it. I don't look. I just smell, and then I just go off by vibe. Like I said, pine needles, and I really don't know if pine needles is a thing in Descendre. I just picked it up, so I listed. That's about it. That's the vibe that I get. Let's see. My from Bogway. Musky, white floral, animalic, huh? There, it's a chypre, you say. Uh, I mean, I don't. Both. Okay, both of them liked it. Yeah, they're really good guys. I really like the way they speak. They have a way with their words, sounding very posh and very and very enthusiastic about the hobby of perfumery. I really like those guys. 2014, wow, this is an old release by Antonio Gardoni. Jasmin Rose. You're saying it's a Chypre, but I don't really see any oak moss accord. Maybe it's like a. Hang on. La Nuit? Is it? Furio. Salome. In what way is this a Chypre? I don't see any oak moss here. I don't see like any moss accord. Is it like just in the? It reminds people of Chypre, which is why it's considered a Chypre. Because like even from the Fragrantica categories, all I see is floral woody musk or woody floral musk, which is like I don't really know what to say about that. Let's. Oh right, Antonia Gardoni also did T-Rex, right? Just like the most controversial zoologist perfume, which is insane. There's also 20, which is a flanker of 10. That's interesting. Right. I forgot there's also there's another brand I really wanted to try. Eris Parfums. Salome is better than mine. I really don't know. I don't know if Papillon ships to Israel. I doubt it. Even if I'm sure the shipping is gonna be like £60, it's gonna like arrive in 3 months. But yeah, I really want to try Eris. I'm looking out for Mabet because I really want to dive into the world of Animalix. Eris Parfums, you have never heard of them? Wow. I'm pretty sure Rich Mitch did an impression on them, and yeah, he did them. Yeah, he did first impressions on a lot of them, and he bought a bottle of M Triple X Mix, pronounced Mix. Mix is interesting. Let's see. Wow, all the good stuff. Amber. Wait. Yeah, benzoin, Hyrax, Castorium. Wow, that's a lot of the good stuff. Madagascar vanilla. Ooh, I don't know if they're actually like sourced like that. The new release from Les Indémodables, I'd really like to smell. And also Vanille Havane. Have you smelled Vanille Havane, Dushan? Because I haven't. I went to the store, the only store in Israel that stocks Les Indémodables. And he was sold out of Vanille Havane. But also, he's not restocking until his whole Les Indémodables shelf is either empty or close to empty. Which, kind of sucks for me because the original scent I wanted, from Les Indémodables, it wasn't Amber Supreme originally. Don't get me wrong, I still enjoy. Oops. I still enjoy Amber Supreme, but it wasn't my first choice. I wanted Vanille Havane because I'm a sweet, soft, effeminate kind of man. But it's just I I really think that Amber Supreme does suit my personality more now that I think about it, because there is the coldness about it that I hope to project this kind of unapproachability, sophistication, if you will. I'll need to try a lot more zoologists like Harvest Mouse and the controversial Camel by Chris Maurice, or what was his name? Christian Carbonell, his other name. But yeah, people don't really like his work because he usually does a lot for Jerkoff, Zerjov, the Demi Rawling brand. Uh, but yeah, that's also Antoine Lieu. Antoine Lieu is very 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 I can't say competent because it's like I'm trying to be better than him. Like I'm saying, he did a good job. No, he's a very good, skillful perfumer, and I can tell that because it's so gentle. That Ambre Supreme, it's incredible. I think he also did Sécrétion Magnifique, which that one would be a great April Fool's episode where I smell it. Parfum de Mali. No, that's her boyfriend or fiance's father's brand. Demi Rawling is the Zerjaf mascot. No, she's the mascot for any. I can't be doing drama like this. I've got two viewers on my live stream. One of them is a lurker, high lurker. Uh, but yeah, and the other one is, of course, Duchamp, who is the man who comments and interacts with me so I won't die alone in the stream. But yeah, it's Parfum de Mali is a goddamn like why is oh it's Dreyfus. Sorry for outing you. Sorry for outing you like that, bro. But yeah, it's very interesting. Uh, Again, Guerlain is another house that you guys have seen the insane amount of samples Anuj has sent me. He's a gold soul. He has a heart of gold right there. Anuj, that man. He's just like, how? I thought I was gonna get like what, 5 samples, and I with 5 samples I would have been over the moon. And he sent me a total of 21, which it includes the 5 miniature bottles. Uh, well, I'm pretty sure it would be better to say was the best house ever, because now it's whatever is happening with Louis Vuitton, Moet Hennessy, kind of I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Like I heard the fucking the upcharging of prices. Like maybe I really hope they don't mess with the old catalog. Like they can make. Yo, let's go, Jay Fudan. We love it. We love to see you stick here. We, you know, it's any viewer is just it's great. Oh right, I need to ask, bro. What are you going to spray now? What's going to be your after nap scent? You want to tell us? In the meantime, any other brand that I want to write Centauri from Peter Carter or Fragrance View. That guy is incredible. First of all, he's a diver, which I didn't know. You guys might know that I dive on my free time, like whenever it pops up. I really like scuba diving, and to find out that guy, Peter, has been diving professionally is incredible. Like goddamn, that takes a lot of dedication and just wow. Also, the if you guys have seen his, yeah, uh, um, the thing is with Les Indémodables, they do not ship directly to Israel, which sucks, but also understandable since Israeli mail hates my guts, me specifically. They hate me specifically because everything I want to get is not available. Les Indémodables, sure, they ship everywhere except Israel. Or like Eris Parfums. Barbara Herman, bless her soul. she at least answered my email, which, great that she took her time out of her day to answer. She said she had shipments to Israel confiscated. Bro, what are they going to do with a perfume bottle? It's not a fucking Molotov cocktail. That's unhinged behavior. Oh, wow. You know what? Uh, since no one is going to, see this, um, I'm just gonna post my email here, uh, just so you guys can, you know, you know, just message me if you don't have an Instagram, and Dushan, that's very generous of you. I am going to take you up on that offer. Just message me here, and I'll send you my address. There we go. That's my email. Uh, yeah. Uh, well, Zerzhov Dekas. Dekas. Okay. You don't have to post your email. That's okay. You can just email me. You can just email me, Dushan. That's fine. You don't have to post yours. I'm the one taking the risk. Also, I'm too lazy, so like just message me with a hi or a zdravo, and that would be great. And then I'll send you my address, and that's good. Scent of the day into scent of the night. What time is it? Where are you from? If you don't mind me asking. But yeah, also Zerzhov. Some of them are very sweet. I would agree with you there. I smell Torino 2021. That one is not sweet. That one's actually green, citrusy, and nice. Not worth the Zerzhov price. I smelled ivory root, and I did not get creamy sandalwood. I got more of a dry sandalwood, which to me kind of sucks. It sucks when they promise you sandalwood, but it's not textured like sandalwood. It's textured like a goddamn like a pencil. It's not like pencil shaving. It's textured like a smooth pencil, which is kind of weird. I didn't like it. Let me confide in you guys. Frederic Mal. I enjoyed Le Parfum de Thérèse. If you guys have seen the video, but also I actually enjoy Modern Musc Ravageur. I know it's blasphemy to say that I enjoy the Modern Musc Ravageur, but it's insane. I really like that smell. I wouldn't wear it, but I would really like to smell it on someone. It's so soft and really, it really does draw the image of cinnamon pastries, which I want to see one person who just if offered a cinnamon pastry, would not take people up on the offer. Ooh, the Philippines, my man. That's a problem. That's I. Yeah, I mean, I know it's not animalic the first iteration, and I know you're a big vintage guy, Dushan, but it's just you know I'm not bothered to vintage hunt. It's just not for me. I For me it's like modern reformulations. If they're good, I consider getting them, and just getting from obscure, relatively obscure speaking, because relative to the general world population, that is. And so, how should I say it? It's sorry, I'm trying to find just this January. Wow. I've kind of been in this journey since I you could say it started in May of 21, But I really started, and by started I mean discovered Ashton from Gen Sense. I know. Listen, guys. We can't all start with Rich Mitch. You know, he's a great, he's a great soul, but you have to start somewhere, and that start for most of us is Ashton from Gen Sense. After you get repulsed by Jeremy Fragrance in his modern reformulation, vintage Jeremy Fragrance is fine. The modern reformulation of Jeremy is a little less so. And in terms of other brands, Thameen is actually one I really wanted to try, but not like the carved oud or the Kulin and Diamond releases. I'm talking the two Christopher Chong releases, Insignia and Fanfare. I want to see if Chong still has his wits about him. Speaking of Christopher Chong, I want to smell the old amouage. The old amouage. I can't call them amouage because amouage, there is a brand called amouage, which means waves in Arabic. But the amouage brand is, there is one called amouage, and it's pretty much a clone brand. So amouage is the luxury brand, and it's not under the same umbrella, but there's just one called amouage. Oh wow! You actually you. Ooh, I wouldn't say I'm knowledgeable about perfumes. I'm just here to describe. I'm just here to describe how I feel about scents. But thank you for considering me a repository of perfume knowledge. That is very flattering of you. I just hucked a huge loogie over to my TV screen. Sorry about that. Uh, Another brand that I'm curious about is the Unum brand that I saw Rich talk about. Sorry, not an Unum brand. Filippo Sorcinelli. That's an interesting brand that I wanna try. Filippo Sorcinelli. I see you, Dushan. You can't get me. You cannot get me to be one of you. Okay, this is a cult. I tell you, it's a cult. No. But seriously, I really think, for me, I'm a guy who likes to move forward, and I know what Ramsey says, that the best way to move forward is to look backward in perfumery, and that's okay. But I'm going to do it relying on you guys, aka piggybacking off generous donations of samples. But I'm yeah, yeah. Wow, you watch Joe the Nose. Yeah, I don't know. He's kind of salesman-y, really. He's more innocent about it. Like, I don't know. Like, he might get free. He definitely gets free bottles. He's one of the free bottle brigade, but he gets free bottles from less popular brands, like the Therapia by Aroma brand. That's like, I'm pretty sure it's literally just his friend, which is kind of like funny to me. But it's just, he's not as bad, but like, you know he's getting some generous samples. And looks like Dushan has left. Oh well, that's fine. Either that, or Dre Fudan has left. That's either or. But yeah, I really want the. I mean, yeah, that's fine. He's a busy man. He might come back later. Maybe he's off to drink some water. Who knows? But yeah, the Unum collection from Filippo Sorcinelli. That one is interesting. Oh, okay. Yeah. I figured you just kind of left to. I excused you while you hydrated. That's all. But yeah, Filippo Sorcinelli is a brand that I'm very curious about. Like, there's kind of names like Ennui Noir. That's an interesting name, Ennui. the feeling of boredom and pointlessness that many modernist French poets talked about. And what the hell is this bottle? Reliquia. Woody balsamic smoky. Is that like an... What the hell is this? What the hell is this? Oh, it was Dreyfuden. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. It was you. Sorry. I thought. Okay. But yeah, what the hell? Man, Filippo Sorginelli is a weird brand. I would like to sample his stuff. But yeah, just a small recap. I can talk to myself. Sorry, I can talk to the camera and you guys watch like for hours. But maybe I don't know. Maybe I'll cap it off at like 50 minutes, since it's basically a private tutoring session between Duchan and Dreyfuden. Hey, see, guys, see. Duchan, see, did you see that? I rhymed like you, the rhymer of the fragrance community, the troubadour. Any other ones? I mean, Arija de Rey, I don't know, DJ kind of convinced me that Russian Adam, you know, isn't the greatest. I'll say it politely, isn't the greatest at blending and distilling materials. But I would like to try the other friend of Russian Adams. Well, other than maybe his little brother Anton from Atom Perfumes. Taha Sied from Agar Aura. That one's also interesting. Ensar, of course. That's a big, huge to try. But also his to try is to spend $1,000, which I am not going to do. Man, that's $1,000. Who has the money for that? When it's like 5 mils. Goddamn. Speaking of 5 mils, goddamn. Strangelove NYC. That's a brand I want to try. But it's also a brand. Yeah, I totally get you, bro. It's a hard knock life out there. Uh, uh, you know, Dreyfuden, you should try some of Healy's stuff. Have I tried Diaghilev? Have I tried? No, I have not tried Diaghilev, but I have tried Mitsuko and I have tried Zoologist Civet. Uh, I I do not have anywhere near the budget to buy a travel atomizer of Diaghilev. That stuff I heard is good, and the creative direction of Roja Dove is like, hit or miss. The miss being the recent bottle rotation of Taif Oud. I mean, I haven't smelled it. I'm just wondering. I have smelled Sweetie. What? 10 mils? Wow. That's wow. 10. Bro, you are too kind. You are too kind. Right. That's wow. I'm eternally grateful. That's insane. That's just wow, insane. Yo, speaking of liquid gold, we'll come back to liquid gold later. I just want to say first that I want to try Papillon Artisan. Liz Moore sounds like a great indie perfumer, and since her perfumes kinda tend to lean towards the vintage feminines, which I actually enjoy more than the vintage masculines. I would like to try her stuff, like Salome. I've heard Drow. from from Scented Moments channel. Welcome to Scented Moments channel. That guy has a really great voice. He's like our circle's version of Justin Copeland, but Justin Copeland is part of the Free Bottle Brigade. Yeah, Scented Moments channel is part of our circle. Let's call it the Not Enough Cloud for Free Bottle circle. I mean, I don't know. Do you guys think Brian from the No Notes Instagram page is kind of in our circle? Because I've seen him on like Eugene's streams sometimes, but I don't know. Pierre Bourdon, Mitsuko on steroids. I yeah I you know I smelled Mitsuko. It is very great. Uh, I would not. Yeah, that and I'm pretty sure he's also in the Roja sphere of getting free bottles. That guy's definitely getting some Rojas, for free, bro, insane. You know, Galen from the channel The Aetheralist once said the only problem with free bottles is I'm not getting enough of them. And I tend to agree with it, jokingly, of course. Or do I? But yeah, it's Copeland is like I hate to use the word. He's a shill in disguise. That's what some people call him. I mean, he's nice as kind of an entertainment thing, just to listen to his voice and like to fall asleep. But I wouldn't really trust his opinion. Also, Matre Parfumeur Gantier is also one I really want to try. I read from Luca Turin, or was it Tanya Sanchez, his wife? Either or. I read that it's a really good vintage style amber, but I'm scared. I'm not really scared. I just hope. I hope the Marnes Ambre Presso is great because in a way, I think Matre Parfumé et Gantier is like the better, more upkept, prettier bottle version of L'Artisan. If I can say that, of course. L'Artisan is also a brand I want to try. Like Tea for Two. I've not seen them offer samples of Tea for Two, which is kind of sad. Yeah, I'm just ooh, ooh. I think you're gonna have to smell for yourself, Dreyfus. And I really don't know. I'm gonna say it like this: never blind buy anything. Okay? You know what? I'm gonna tell you about a blind buy failure I had. Okay? You guys stay here. This is Ajmal's Santal Wood, right? Pretty bottle, very pretty bottle. It's empty now. I wasted all of the sprays out of a window because I did not like how it smells. And this cost me $100. Not well spent. I mean, it was good, but I didn't really like it at the moment. So I really just depleted it, and now it's just like a pretty jewelry kind of bottle in my collection. It's just kind of weird. I mean, even now smelling it, I just don't blind buy anything at all ever. That's my lesson here. Okay, learn from my mistakes. Learn from others' mistakes, please. Do not blind buy. Sample first. That's what I do. You know how many bottles I have, Dreyfus? 7. I have 7 bottles. And you might think at that moment, wow, that's a large collection. And I also think that. But have you seen Rich Mitch's collection, bro? That shit is endless. Better yet, Eugene's collection is infinite. Oh, we got another viewer. Hello, hello. Feel free to comment and reveal yourself if you're interested. But yeah, it's God damn it, I got sidetracked. Right, Eugene's collection is astronomical. Ramsey's as well. Those guys have huge collections. They're never going to hang on. They're never going to finish a bottle at that rate. It's insane how many bottles they have, and like I'm not putting them down for it. It's just they're in that stage of the journey. But I have taken a slightly different path, where what I'm hoarding is samples and decants. Like let me show you my sample collection at the moment. Uh, let's see. I mean, you guys have already seen the. Yeah, just just sample sets is the best way to go about it, because like 2 mils is a lot more than you think if you spray, modestly. It's like too much. It's not a single wear. Let's say it like that. It's not a single wear, which is a lot. So yeah. Other than like the Chypre, uh, you know, I think the best dive for it with a Chypre, which is affordable, is Zoologist Civet. And Dushan, you might agree, you might disagree, but I really think that Zoologist Civet is a beautiful, beautiful Chypre. It's incredible. But yeah, this is the relatively large sample I have of Picavaya Dama, which uh, it's think of a Chanel number 5 if all you could smell was the creamy aldehydes, and that's that. A really generous sample that he did for me, which is insane. The perfume store owner here. Uh, sorry. Yeah. I when I smelled Mitsuko, I did say that Civet kinda. Uh, yeah. Zoology Civet is kinda reminds me a little bit of Mitsuko. It's slightly more on the syrupy resinous side than, but it's not syrupy. That's all. I'm just saying it's leans slightly more warm resinous than Mitsuko. Yeah, you really should. It's a really interesting thing. It's amazing. Shelley Waddington did a great job, and it, interpreting, or maybe Victor Wong did like some creative directing, but it really Victor Wong is an incredible individual. Anyway, another generous act from the perfume store owner in Tel Aviv is Roja's Burlington 1819, guys. I got this sample with my bottle of Ambre Supreme. That's insane. I'm pretty sure this shit costs like $400 or even more for this. And I'm gonna be honest. This just smells like grapefruit juice. Okay, so I'll explain it to you as far to my knowledge. So Chypre, in the literal translation, is just the French word for Cyprus. But what it's doing is it's a kind of floral genre. It's a genre where the foundation, what it's built on, is a fuzzy textured moss. If you don't know what moss is, I don't know, just Google it. It's the kind of green stuff that grows near on tree barks, and it's kind of fluffy. That's moss. Modern perfumes don't really use oak moss, at least not in its natural form. Wow, Ramsey got me congested just by watching his streams. So yeah, it's there's a lot of different, subsets of a Chypre, but what's in common is they all have the sort of fuzzy texture of that oak moss or just any tree moss gives. Yeah, see, like Duchamp says, it's basically that. There's different kinds. There's ones that lean more feminine with a lot of flowers. There's the ones that Ramsey and Mitch like, which is the leather Chypres. Stuff like De Songre. I'm pretty sure is a leather Chypre, though I'm not sure. Aramis Devon. And speaking of Aramis Devon, you guys have seen my. Have you seen my plight in live streams? I always, and I mean always, get my name highlighted when people talk about Devon. And it's like, ooh, someone said my name. No, they're talking about Aramis Devon. That's black. That's insane. Stop talking about Aramis Devon. That shit drives me mad. Yeah, it's also like Chypres usually like give off an air of sophistication of high class. They're looking down on you. That's the kind of vibe that I get from Chypres. But they're beautiful scents, very smart. Any other samples that I wish to show you guys? I mean, no, you already see my Arija Doré samples. Speaking of the Arija Doré samples, uh, the leather pouch is kind of nice, but it did contribute to the cost of this being a lot. Uh, as you can see, huge achievement. I finished 3 samples, and I'm well on my way to finish the other 4 samples in the Arij sample set. What I finished right now is Gul Henna, which is the kind of bubblegummy, very white florally, uh, kind of plasticky scent that's very feminine and kind of mass appealing, in my opinion at least. That one I finished mostly because I wanted to get it out first. You know how Ramsey is doing, knocking out these Zerjov streams. That's kind of what I did with Golehena. What I have left is Ambre de Coco, which is a very spicy, syrupy chocolate with the fuzz of a Chypre. Actually, it has the fuzz of a Chypre. It's very interesting. Uh, I mean, yeah, it's kind of relaxing to go in bed with, but it's definitely not something I would wear. Yeah, Ambre de Coco. I would not. This okay. A full sample of this. A full sample of this is worth is is pretty much the best way to experience it, and I don't think you would need more than this sample of this or any Arij perfume, in my opinion. The ingredients are special, and as ingredient showcases, Arij is very good. He, it's like one of those subscription services that send you like meats or chocolates from around the world, or like coffees from around the world. This is perfumes with ingredients all around the world. But yeah, I really can't talk much about his ability as a perfumer because I don't have the ability to discern skill, as I am not a perfumer at all, as you can see. There's also, sorry, in terms of samples, Mysore Incenza, which I described it as a kind of green rose, followed by a wisp of sandalwood and slight smoke, which is interesting to me. I would say it's the second least interesting perfume after the third least interesting perfume after Limiti, and Gulhina. The third viewer has joined us back again. Hi, glad you're enjoying the stream. But yeah, it's the third one after Lemiti and Gulhina. Next up, arguably my favorite, is Malik Al Mutia. I really, really, really like it. It's the thing is, oh, and he left again. A shame. The thing is, Dre Fudan, you don't have to point out oud in a scent. The oud will be there, loud and clear, and you might not enjoy it. And he's back again. Wow, he's being very flippant on us. Feel free to send us a message or something, please. We want to hear you, third viewer. Hello, third viewer. Please, I swear I won't bite. But yeah, it will get you. You will think, oh, Natalia. Hi. That's okay. No pressures. No pressure. That's great. Thank you for at least coming and messaging on the stream. Hi. Yeah, lady viewer. Thank you so much. Hi. But yeah, Malik yeah, the oud. You will feel it, and it will remind you of poop. Will definitely remind you of poop. You might, be repulsed by it. But in my point of the journey, I'm so desensitized to the stinky, poopy thing that I'm kind of like, let's see where it goes. Like, I smelled Al Khat once, Al Khat, or Al Hat. I think it's more like Al Hat. And that shit was so disgusting. It was this makeup jasmine with oud, and it smelled like wet wipes in a certain sense. I mentioned wet wipes because this has a wet wipe nuance. It's definitely mostly how should I say it? It's definitely mostly sticky resins, and then the jasmine just gives it a slight cool green effect to where it smells like wet wipes to me. And I really think it's funny how I'm basically the only guy on YouTube to think it's sure. You know what, Dre Fudan? If that helps you to be on the frag head grind, bro, who am I to stop you, bro? Get the bag. Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss, sniff the farts. But that's what they say. Moving swiftly onwards from my incredible comment. Al-Majmua. That's not really an interesting chypre in my opinion. I think Bortnikov's Chypre du Nord, Northern Cyprus. That's why I learned when I googled that the perfume didn't come up, but North Cyprus, aka the Turkish part, came up. Which in hindsight, I find really funny. But yeah, that is the sample set that I have. True, there's also Anna Zvorinkina, which I want to try mostly because Ram said she's in the ballpark of, the let's call them if for Dodgers. Melig also I really want to try, but last time I checked, Melig had his samples sold out, which, as Mitch says, outrageous. It's outrageous. But yeah, Anna Zvorinkina. Anna Zvorinkina perfumes. Let's see which one of these interests me most. I mean, honestly, I would. Which one? The one I talked about, or the one where I showed the samples? The one I'm currently talking about, or the one, or this one? Anna Zvorinkina. Yeah, it's is she doing new stuff? I really don't know if she's doing new stuff. Yeah, she's wow. A lot of her stuff is from the 2000s. That's interesting. Shiny Amber, maybe. No. Zvorinkina is a Polish brand. No, wait, is it? No, it's a Russian brand, I think. Yeah, Russian brand. Yeah. Cuir de Russie. I have still yet to smell the Chanel one. So Dushan, if you have a sample of Cuir de Russie or any other vintage Chanel you'd like to send me, that would also be great. Sorry if I'm asking too much. I'm already incredibly awestruck from you sending me 10 mLs of Diaghilev. But yeah, that's just Cuir de Russie of this brand would be interesting. Same with Hold My Pipe, which probably a tobacco one. My Vanilla, I don't know, maybe. Speaking of My Vanilla, I need to try Serge Luton. Serge Luton is a brand I have literally smelled this much stuff from. This much. I want my first venture to be Amboise Veni or Féminité Dubois. Either or would be great. That's just me saying it. Maybe Chergui. Shoot. Sorry, that was my family's kind of cleaning lady. I'd have to end it in a few. I see it's nearing an hour. Let's see. Any other vintage Cuir de Russie? Oh yeah, you know what, Dushan? Let me ask you: have you smelled any of the Les Abstraits? Have you smelled any of them? That would be interesting to ask. Speaking of the Les Abstraits, Dre Fouden, yeah, Les Abstraits is a huge green light. They're very interesting releases from Eugene and Antoine Lieu. Very interesting. I'm not going. It's not a shield from the brand. I'm just saying from what I've smelled, they all intrigued me. Even the one that I hated the least, even the one that I liked the least, Descendre, is not challenging or repulsive to me. It's just kind of peculiar and perplexing to me. You will buy the bottles, Dushan, bro, Dushan. You know what I said. Never blind buy. Please get the samples first, so you know that what you're getting into. What if you don't like Belon? You know, what if you don't like La de la Exquise? I mean, I know from your scent, from your taste, De Cendre is a definite like for you. But what if you don't like Belon? Huh? What then? Think about it. Yeah, Antoine Lieu is the main perfumer. Uh, listen, Dre. Okay, yeah, that would be the cost saving move there, Dushan. To Yeah, that would be the cost saving move to to get them from the friends. Saves you on shipping, of course. And the three sets. What did you say they were again, Dre Fuden? I'm just gonna ask you this, and then I'm gonna, bow ounce. You can always sell them, right? Because there's a. I mean, I don't know. There's maybe like I know Gjuro lives somewhere in the Balkans. I think there's a guy called Demetria. Demetria might be a guy who lives like in the Serbia area. Right, right. Rania J, right. Uh, Weirdly enough, her latest release is for Kajal Perfumes, which is one of those Montenegro. Listen, it's in the Balkans, right? It's kind of close, maybe. It's in the Schengen area, kinda, maybe. It's just like, I mean, again, shipping to Montenegro isn't that much. I'm not gonna assume, but yeah, seeing as we're already past an hour, I and the Diaz and Durga, Glen in the Meadows. I don't particularly enjoy the brand identity of Diaz and Durga. They just kind of seem like, hi, we're a kind of clean niche brand. We're eccentric. But yeah, on this kind of sour. No, you know what? I'm not gonna end on this. I'm going to say one more brand I want to sample. I said Serge Luton because Serge, you know, incredible brand, incredible creative direction. Um, let's see. Not Kerosene, not Imaginary Authors. That's kind of Neighborhood Balkan. That's what I said. Uh, hmm. Any interesting ones? Uh, not Rogue either, because like Rogue kind of lost his appeal when he, you know, complied. That's it. At least like Liz Moore's, was there from the start, and she's like, I'm going to at least comply. Yeah, but like I don't know. He kind of folded. Like with a name like Rogue Perfumery, you'd think he'd be more roguish than like where you're gonna sell more if you comply. Oh yeah, sure, money. But yeah, let's agree on one more brand. Baruti. That's a brand I want to sample. Baruti from Spiros. Spiros. What's his name again? I need to see what's his name again. Baruti. I've seen Joe from Scented Moments channel. Uh, yeah, it really does. I didn't think about it, but yeah, Baruti is from Spiros Drosopoulos. Spiros Drosopoulos. Drosopoulos. Yes, Spiros Drosopoulos. I hope I'm doing the Greek accent correctly, but yes, Spiros Drosopoulos. That's a guy I really want to try. Uh, Maybe in the Extrait de Parfum, I've heard Perverso is good. I don't know about Oh My Dear. Chai is also a very interesting one. Yeah, Spiros Drosopoulos. I think he did Zoologist Koala. That's interesting. Damakupa, maybe. His own line, basically. I want the Extrait sample set. The only one I'm kind of scared of is no oud because it's a synthetic oud. And I like uh, I really don't know. I'm using a third party application, as you can see, StreamYard. So it might be saved, it might not be saved. I have no idea. Just I hope it might. You know, just whatever. Just like whatever happens, happens. If this gets lost to time, just remember we all had a good time. Yeah, it's just that's about it. Thank you, Dushan. Thank you, Dre Fudan, for being here. You guys have made the stream bearable, and it wasn't just me talking to myself, which usually happens. Like I tried to go on Instagram live multiple times, when I didn't have the channel, but that was great that I have friends in the community that tune in and listen to me. Guys, you're the real ones. Give me a bro fist. Okay. After this awkward gesture, I'll see you guys. The cleaning lady uh, needs to clean my room. Well, not needs, but like we pay her, and she asked me to get out, so I will get out. Thank you and goodbye.